Nice. We already got 4 thumbs up and 5 people waiting. I really appreciate that. Thank you guys. Hello, we got Super Mario. Always first. Always first. See, this guy has the notification bell hit. And I think that's why, he's always the first on my streams and my videos and stuff. So if you also want to be first on my streams and my videos and stuff, do like Super Mario Bros. 3, that user probably did, and hit the notifications bell. All right. Okay. We got Brenda, PK, hello and welcome. Oh, PK, it's your birthday. Okay, happy birthday. PK says she's eating cake and drinking Prosecco. That sounds great. That sounds amazing. Happy Sunday to everybody else. Happy birthday to PK. Happy Sunday to everyone else. Unless it is also your birthday. Brenda says, hoping you're good too. I am good. I've had quite a bit going on. I realize it has been 3 weeks since the last time I streamed on here. Whoops. But that's what happens when life keeps you really busy. Hello, Teresa. Hello, Willow. Welcome to the stream. Hope everybody has had a really good week so far. And now I don't know about you guys. This is something I'm actually like really curious. I consider Sunday to be the last day of the week. I know what the calendar layout says. I know it says Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. But I always thought the week starts on Monday. I always consider Sunday to be the last day of the week. I don't know. I just consider it to be like the rest day before we have to go back to regular life. At least that's how it is when you work a job during the weekdays and get weekends off. Barbara says, hi, Stan. I'm still busy with your blanket. Book on hold for a little while. Need to finish a few blankets. Ooh, girl, thank you. Hello, Ellie. Hello, Lilith. Welcome. We're going to just chat for a couple minutes and give everyone a chance to get settled in and get comfortable. I'm going to get myself set up a little bit here. I've had a busy week. I finally went to the dentist for the first time in like 8 years. 7 years. I'm 28 now, and the last time I went, I was 21. Yeah. Responsible adult over here. Well, to be fair, this is the first job I've had since 21 that actually gave me proper benefits, so I could afford to go. But apparently, like I had a checkup and cleaning, and I've got some problems with my jaw, obviously, that they'll be dealing with later on. But apparently, for having not been to the dentist in 7 years, my teeth were still pretty good, except for the sealants. I had cavities when I was about 19 or 20, and I have a really bad problem with TMJ and like teeth grinding and clenching, mostly the clenching. Some of it's like TMJ, some of it I think is a stim that I do. And it's really hard to stop, and it's really hard to control it because it happens most of the time when I'm sleeping, right? So I had these cavities when I was like 19 or 20. The dentist, my old dentist I went to, sealed them with like this white sealant stuff or whatever, filled them in. Apparently I have ground off all the sealant and now there are holes and cracks in my teeth. That's how my week has been going. But other than that, really not too bad. I've been really busy with my other job. I started cleaning up. We have a flower bed in the backyard. And we just rent this place, right? So the homeowner said, if you want to clean up the garden and stuff, you can use it. So I got to figure out, there's this big heavy thing that I can't move by myself. So I'm going to figure out how to get some help moving that. And then I got to somehow procure a weed whacker. My neighbor might have one in the basement. If I ask her really nicely, maybe I'll use it, but we'll see. Because I want to start growing some flowers. I have sunflower seeds and I have some vegetables and stuff that I want to start growing. So that's what I've been up to. How about you guys? I also saw PK's birth. It is PK's birthday, so I'm gonna put her first on our list. Teresa says she is forever 28. I'm going to scroll back up because I know PK had a request and I did read it and it totally went out of my brain. All right, let's go back up and see. Oh yeah, PK says, it is my birthday today and I got an unexpected call from my mother. Does Spirit have any advice or words of wisdom for this non-relationship? Oh, so my assumption here, PK, is that you are no contact with your mom? Brenda says she's had a good day. I'm really glad to hear that. Oh, you can probably hear that. The heart rate thing on my watch is like going off. Okay. Brenda says she's always 37. You know, I always thought about it. If I were to like have the ability to become immortal, at which age would I choose to have myself stuck? And I always thought, oh, 20, 21, because, you know, I'm young and I've got a hot body and I, you know, got long hair and I got clear skin and, you know, like, but the older I get, the more I'm like maybe 28. I don't have the same body and hair anymore, but I do have a little more wisdom than I did at 21. Okay, Barbara. Second on the list, Barbara. Okay. Barbara, what's your request? We are doing tarot and spell work today. Yeah, okay. If I could choose to be immortal in like a 21-year-old body with the wisdom that I have now, absolutely. I agree with you, PK. Actually, I would choose to have like if I were to be immortal, a 21-year-old body, but with like 40-year-old's wisdom. Or older even, really. "37, not too young and not too old." Ellie says, my man and I had our 11th anniversary yesterday and we're still happy. I'm Welsh and he's American and we're still surprising each other with cultural differences. Aw, congrats. Happy anniversary. Yeah, my special person and I, we had our fourth anniversary, like a fourth just being together anniversary. But neither of us has really kept track of like the specific calendar date. We just know that in May. Okay, and Lilith wanted a follow-up. Oh, on last time. That was for that relationship reading, wasn't it? Oh, excuse me, guys. Sorry. Oh, my water bottle. It's actually full this time. Okay, and then Brenda. Yeah, okay, relationship reading follow-up. Okay. And then Brenda wanted to know if her manager will go in peace in the next couple of months. Okay. Okay. The reason I started laughing was because for some reason my brain read go in peace as rest in peace. I'm like, I don't think I can read on that, but yeah, just leaving. Yes, okay, we can read on that. Will they leave peacefully anytime soon? Good question. Now, this is sort of what I consider a third-party reading. It's a little bit in my gray area. So whatever answers that we get from the cards, that's just what we're gonna get. I'm gonna set the intention with Spirit right now. That anything that's not our business and can't be publicly shared won't be. So we'll see. I'm going to put a little asterisk there. We'll see what happens with that one. Hello, B. Okay, Karen has... Okay, we'll do Karen and we'll do B. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 6, and then we'll go with that for now because I do have a couple things I want to do before I start going down the list. Okay, Karen wants to know how the lawsuit will go. Hopefully well for you. Okay, and then we had B. B says she's sort of new here. Hello and welcome. I'm really happy to see you here. Can I have a reading about my soon-to-be-born grandson? Aw, his name will be Dennis Wesley. Aw. Also kind of a third-party reading, so there's only so much I'll be able to do with this one. But we'll see, okay? We'll see what we can do about that one. Okay, and then Winnie, that is a third-party reading. I'm not really sure how to go about that one. About how does he feel about you? No, Brenda, I had to reread your thing twice to understand because I know exactly what you meant the first time you said it, but my brain does weird things. Okay, so for Winnie, okay, let's see how we can change her. Yeah, oh no, it's okay, B. I understand. Okay, but Winnie, will you guys get married? Okay. You know what? We'll also, oh, hello, Aries. We'll also ask Spirit for anything you need to know regarding your relationship with this person. How about that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's 7 on our list. I'm going to close the queue for now. I'll close the queue for now. I'm going to put my notes just to the side. Okay. Where are my, here we go. I found my tea lights. Last stream, I couldn't find them anywhere in my house. You want to know where they were? In the place I checked 3 times. For some reason, they're mixed in with the storage bucket where I keep all my nail polish and stuff. No idea why, but that's just where they ended up. Tony wants to know if she's a lost cause spiritually. No, you are not. There's no such thing as someone being a lost cause, like, spiritually. Just can't seem to fix my life. Oh, I'm so sorry, Tony. But no, you're not a lost cause. No. Where there's breath, there is hope. Where there's life, there's breath. Where there's life, there's hope. It'll be okay. If I got a little bit of time, I can pull a card for you, okay? We'll see. I have you on my list here, just on the bottom. Okay, but the first thing I wanted to do... Oop, I keep bumping my camera mount and it's just jiggly, jiggly, jiggly this whole time. Okay. I haven't seen this viewer in... Well, okay, our last stream was 3 weeks ago. The stream before that, I'm going to say it's been over a month. It's been well over a month since I've seen the user. She went by the username Vernie, and there was a bunch of 4s in her username. I can't remember it exactly. And she was dealing with housing insecurity. And I've been thinking about her a lot. It was her and her son and son's partner, I think, if I remember correctly. And we burnt a bay leaf for them last time, and I just want to do it again. I have my little mortar and pestle bowl, but I've been using this as a cauldron. It works really well. Where's my lighter? Here's my lighter. Now, Spirit knows who I'm talking about with this username. I may not remember it perfectly, but Spirit knows exactly who this person is. I don't know if the rest of you guys remember that from a few streams ago. But we're going to burn a bay leaf for her to help her find a safe place to live. I'm going to write on this bay leaf, safe place to live, food security, because I don't know what all this person's situation entails, but I'm going to wish on her what I wish for everybody else. A safe place to live, food security. Financial... what was I? Financial security. That was the other thing. So whether this person is watching or not, I'm going to just send out the intention that Spirit's listening to this prayer for Vernie and her family to have a safe place to live, to have food security, to have financial security. I hate knowing that people don't have a place to live. And it makes me feel so sad and just so sick knowing that some people don't even know where they're going to get their next meal from. And I don't know if that is part of Vernie's situation or not, but I do know this happens way too much in Canada and the US and in, I'm going to use quotes, developed parts of the world. It happens way too much everywhere, really. It does. So, Spirit, please take care of Vernie. Please give her a safe place to live. It was her and her family. Safe place to live. Provide her with food security. Provide her with financial security. We're going to very carefully let that burn down. That burned really, really nicely. And this bay leaf smells so good. Ooh, okay, whoa. Ooh, yep. Yeah, okay, so shall it be. That burned. That was insane how well that second half burned. Oh my gosh. And I mean, fire safety, I am trying to be careful. I've got my I made sure to burn it on a cauldron this time. I do have my water on hand just in case. You know, and stuff we can squash out the flame with if it ever gets too big. And I chose this Wheel of Fortune card because I want for her fortune to change for the better. Okay, so this tea light, whoop, silly me. I blew out the tea light, blew all the ash everywhere. That's okay. I'm going to put this tea light aside. Oh, I love the smell of blowing out a candle, that smoke. It just makes me think of birthday parties. Just brings me back to being little and blowing out my candles. Okay, there we got that taken care of. I'm just blowing on this to cool down the wax a little bit. Because I want to tip the candle, I want to tip it over and write something on the back. You know what, just to be safe, I'll put this up here. Where's my marker? This one. I'm going to put a V. And then every time that I burn this tea light, it'll just strengthen our intention to help this person. Okay, I'm going to put her tea light. I'm just going to put it aside because we're done with that one for now. I really hope I get an update from her in the future. Like, I really, really hope things turn out well. And I'm sure they will, but, you know, I worry. All right. So we're going to move on to our next thing. This is a cinnamon stick. This is just going to be a general, I felt like doing just a general like abundance blessing, a money blessing. This is going to be for everybody. Everybody who's watching this live and for people who are joining this later on. It will still work. There we go. Cinnamon is known for attracting abundance. We're going to thank Spirit for blessing us with having what we need, having the money for the things we need, having the money for the things we want. Because it is okay. You're like, yeah, you know, we got to take care of our basic needs, but it is okay to treat yourself once in a while. It is okay to get something because you want it. It's okay to save money for something that you want, not necessarily something that you desperately need, right? So we're going to call on Spirit and ask them and thank them for the abundance, for the money, the financial freedom and security for us to have not only what we need, but what we want too. There we go. I just had to cut some of that ashy stuff off. It'll burn a little better this way. It'll smell a little better too. All right. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit, for blessing us with things that we need and the things that we want, the necessities and the fun things. I don't see anything wrong with trying to save up for something that you want, be that like a holiday or a vehicle or renos. I'm just for some reason seeing it like renovations on a house. That's specific for somebody watching this. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for blessing us with the things in our lives that we need and the things that we want. As long as the things that we want are not going to harm ourselves or anybody else. And this is going to look different for everybody. For me, it might look like attracting more clients, for example, or maybe, I don't know, getting some extra money in some other way, or getting somebody giving. Sometimes it's actually happened to me before where I've like done spells and prayed for money for something, and it turned out somebody I knew actually had the thing that I wanted and just gave it to me. Like stuff like that. Okay, so I'm going to put that aside. So we have PK. It is your birthday. So first of all, happy birthday. Oh, Brenda, that was you with the home renos. I was seeing like kitchen renos. I was seeing cabinets. And yes, I'm writing the username on here. Spirit, like we said with Vernie, Spirit knows exactly who this is for. So PK, I'm going to do a birthday blessing for you. Birthday blessing for PK. Thank you, Spirit, for bringing her here and letting her incarnate here in this place at this time. And may she have many more wonderful birthdays to come. Okay. That burned beautifully. And we're going to put this aside, and I'm going to cover it up. I'm going to cool it on the burning of things just for a little bit, because I would hate to accidentally set off my smoke detector and then have to awkwardly explain to my neighbors what I was doing. Excuse me. Now, PK is, I'm assuming no contact. You're no contact with your mother, or low contact or no contact. And she got a hold of you. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, I've got such a frog in my throat today. So what was that all about? What's just some advice for you with that situation? So with PK and Mom, what is going on there? Because this kind of goes into third-party territory, but we're just gonna get some advice for PK, Spirit. All right. And like I said with some of these other third-party type readings, anything that is not meant to be publicly known, Spirit's just not going to show us, okay? Ooh, that went flying. Okay, what do we got? Ace of Swords, Nine of Swords. Okay, so I think it was kind of on a whim that she decided to call. Part of it being with the birthday, because with her intention here, it's like, ooh, it's a weird intention. Actually, Spirit's telling me to talk about this one in a minute. I have to deal with the ones I have in my hand first. There's a lot going on here. Kind of on a whim, especially if she hasn't called you on other birthdays in the past. or like hasn't spoken with you in a very long time in the past. Yeah, and I said for Spirit to give us a card, like what is the challenge here? And there's a long time of hurt. And I think I understand why you may be low contact / no contact. I get that. So I'm not judging you at all, PK. I totally understand. Seems like you and her are both feeling this kind of way. You're feeling this way because of like old hurts and traumas. There are many different types of trauma. Some are, my therapist says there's big T trauma and there's little t trauma. Like super serious, dangerous situation, emergency, like there's the really big traumas, and then there are the smaller traumas that still hurt, but they tend to be things that have occurred multiple times over the course of years. Like I'm seeing like complex, if you have PTSD, again, I'm not a health expert or anything, I'm just getting the letter C, PTSD, come to mind. It's like a lot of small things built up over the years to cause this trauma. It's like it's built up a wall between you and her. She feels this way too, but her reason for feeling this way is a little bit different. It's almost like, I don't want to say she doesn't understand why you feel the way you do, but she's like not ready to fully accept it and take responsibility for her part in it. And then the intention for calling you. Yeah, there's a lot going here. I think it was mostly sincere. Actually wanting to get in touch, wish the happy birthday, see that you're just, check in, make sure you're doing well. Some of it is to ease her conscience too. Yeah, I got 5 of Wands and on the bottom of the deck, 5 of Pentacles. This was kind of a strained relationship. I see that. It was tough. I see there was lots of fighting growing up and over the years. Things that should never have been turned into fights ended up turning into fights. And I'm not going to point fingers that it was your fault or her fault or whose fault, doesn't really matter. But I'm just saying that when you were really young, she was the adult who knew better but didn't choose better. Okay? She's starting to it's starting to sort of weigh on her. Like it's catching up with her, I think. There's a little bit of guilt. Yeah, a little bit. Like, ooh, okay. I'll pull more cards, of course. I'm just trying to think about how I want to word this without sounding like too blunt, but also getting the real true message across. Like, oh, Kathy, thanks for the super chat. Yeah, she feels kind of guilty because like, why don't my children call me? Like, why have they not come back? This thing about like my kids have grown up, why have they not come back? Well, you make your bed and you lie in it, woman. Like that's your cake. That's what you're eating. That's the cake you made and that's what you're eating. She is not fully aware that she is the common denominator behind why her children don't call her or contact her very much. She feels bad about it, but she doesn't fully realize and accept that it's because of her actions. There's a little bit of, again, I'm not a therapist. I'm not a health expert of any kind. This is literally just what's coming in from Spirit. There's a little bit of narcissism at play. and just genuine lack of self-awareness on her part. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, lack of self-awareness, and looking at these bottom, it's caused a lot of sadness. Totally has. Okay. She wanted to ease her guilty conscience a little bit. It's interesting how she feels guilty, but she doesn't really understand why yet. Interesting. I'm going to pull an oracle card for you. PK? Just some advice for you. Some extra advice for you from Spirit, PK. Excuse me. Yeah, no, that reading got a little more third party than I normally will do, like especially on stream, but that is what Spirit gave us and that we were publicly allowed to know. So let's just get some advice for you specifically, PK. Okay, first we have your commitment is being tested. I feel like I need to do another one. You're very close to achieving your goal. Okay, your commitment is being tested, but you're also very close to achieving your goal. Okay, this is kind of like your commitment to yourself in a way. Are you going to let this person back in to harm you again? Are you going to let that kind of energy back into your life? Or are you going to choose yourself? I feel like there's people in your ear saying, or there were at least people in your ear saying, but she's family. But she's your mom. You only have one mom. Well, yeah, but it kind of sucks when that person, that one person that's in your family isn't treating you the way that you should be treated, right? This is testing your commitment to yourself. You're very close to achieving your goal. Yeah, so much healing has taken place for you. And healing is interesting because it's not like start finish. We don't go from hurting to healed and never hurt again, obviously. But you've gotten to a place where her energy no longer really hurts or affects you. It kind of just bounces off. I think this is kind of the goal. Just remember yourself. That's what I'm getting from Spirit. Remember yourself. It's okay to protect your energy. It sucks when we have to do that against people that are supposed to be, family. But the thing about family is that it's also the people that you choose. That's the beauty of becoming an adult. Is you can choose your family. Yeah, you have your mother, but you can choose other mother figures. You can choose other father figures. You could choose, close friends that feel like siblings, or, you can choose who gets to be your family. You get to choose who can touch your heart and who can't. Okay? That's what I've got for you, PK. Excuse me. Okay, so next I have Barbara. Barbara just wanted a general message about her health and things to just be aware of. Ooh. I gotta be real careful not to bump this thing all the time. All right. So Barbara. General advice about health. Oop. Okay, so for Barbara, situation, challenge. I feel like doing a slightly different spread for you for this one. Guidance, situation, challenge. Okay, guidance, focus, outcome. And bottom of the deck. Okay, so situation. Okay, just what I'm getting here is like you've started a new medication. And again, like I said, for the last one, I'm not a health expert. I'm just telling you what I'm getting intuitively and what I'm just getting from spirit and stuff. So yeah, I'm seeing like a new medication and it's been helping. It has been. It's taking some time to work. The challenge, I think, was getting the healthcare providers to believe you. That's what I'm feeling like. It was, you really, really had to convince them to let you, it was like to let you try this treatment and to, I'm feeling like one doctor didn't even think you had a problem. Some doctors are so ignorant. Some really are. Some are very good. And it seems like you did eventually end up talking to a good one who was like, yeah, sure, let's try this. Advocating for yourself, that was hard. It is hard. It is hard to be our own advocates. And I understand that. So that seems like that was a huge challenge, was trying to get a healthcare provider to be on board with your idea and with what you wanted to try. Guidance seems to be working. It's going really well. 6 of Wands is all about victory. It's going really well. I like this for you. Focus. Guidance and focus are very similar. Guidance is like the advice from spirit. Focus is like, what should you, focus on? What should you be paying attention to? Yeah, this provider that you have now that's willing to work with you and help you, they're going to give you some suggestions, things to try. Like, I'm seeing things like, well, have you tried taking the medication at this time of day? Well, have you tried it with food? Have you tried it with, have you tried it with this certain kind of drink? Have you tried, like, for example, I was on, Barbara says she stopped taking the medication except for the blood pressure ones. Okay, so I'm really glad that you're feeling better then. Yeah, but just following your doctor's advice. Like, have you tried, this time of day doing this? Or have you tried, like, for example, like I was on something I'm not on anymore, but my doctor wanted me to have an orange or have fruit or something with it to help it better absorb into my body. Just there's gonna be little ideas like that from your provider. What else is this focus? Knight of Cups saying? Oh, actually, this is good. This is saying like you can still go ahead and do the activities, the things that you like to do and the things that you want to do. Like, maybe you have some friends that they're going out or something and they invite you. It's like, yeah, go ahead. What I have for outcome is just don't overdo it. Just to be careful. Just you're like feeling better, but just be careful because if you like, let's say like you're up way too late at night, a couple nights in a row, like that could really cause some harm, like in the way that it can make you feel kind of sick. It can, it can cause just some emotional, sometimes when we're overtired, everything just feels worse. So like emotional distress, it can just cause pain in the body. Just be sure you don't overdo it. Don't overexert yourself. That was the other thing. You feel good right now, but and I think you are still fine, but just don't overexert yourself. because you don't want to go back to the problems you were having before that are now getting better, right? I'm going to pull an oracle card for you. We're going to do a Crystal Angels card this time. So I think the general message is to be careful. Like, you're doing great, but just be careful. Yeah, multifaceted. There are many layers and dimensions to the situation you're asking about. And the crystal is titanium rainbow quartz. So that may be a crystal that can, maybe help you, or something that you might feel drawn to or might want to learn more about. But yeah, it just seems like your body's going through, there's a lot of changes right now because it's adjusting to just being on the one medication. It's adjusting to maybe like feeling different. It's trying to find homeostasis with different circumstances. Our bodies are usually really good at trying to adapt based on what's going on inside of our systems and what's, what kind of meds we're on, what kind of foods we eat, what kind of stress we're under, things like that. It seems okay, but the general message is just be careful. Don't overdo the activities. Just make sure, take it easy. Yeah, make sure you don't accidentally, see, I'm pulling off the bottom, there's healing, there's temperance there, but just make sure you don't overdo it so that you don't end up sick or injured or something like that again. Many layers and dimensions to the situation you're asking about. Yeah, different aspects of your health, mental, physical. I'm going to say spiritual as well. Yep, just be careful. You're doing fine. It's just be careful. That's all. I'm just kidding. You can go for walks, but no marathons. You'd have to work your way up to that. And that's okay. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Barbara. Lilith. Lilith would like a follow-up reading on that relationship reading that came up for her a few weeks ago, about a month ago. All right, Lilith says she's here. Oh, and mods, thank you for plugging my cards and all of that in the chat. I really appreciate that. I really, really, really struggle with remembering to self-promote and do basically the marketing and stuff. So I really appreciate that you guys do that for me when I forget. But yes, this deck we're using is the One World Tarot. It was made by Lena Rodriguez and myself. Illustrated by Alexandra Filipek. You can find it on Amazon. You can find it on most online retailers. But Amazon, Barnes & Noble for sure. You can order it from Macmillan. That's the publishing company. The publisher sent me a couple years ago when this came out, they sent me 6 brand new sealed boxes, 6 or 7, including a deck for myself, and I have 3 left. I got to figure out, maybe I got to do a giveaway or something with them. I'm not sure. I still don't know yet what I want to do with those. Ooh, Brenda says she sees 2 rainbows. Pretty. Okay, so follow-up reading for Lilith with that relationship. Okay, anything else to know for Lilith regarding that relationship coming into her life? And then I feel like doing, I don't know, I feel like doing kind of a different spread layout for everyone. I always do like a situation and a challenge. Let's just do extra advice for these next few cards. Oh, didn't we have this one come up before? It was a smart guy. I think I remember that. It was a smart guy. Like, really smart. And he's going through his own stuff right now. Two of Pentacles. And challenge was Ace of Cups. I think he's like starting to get out of the current relationship that he's in. I feel like it was like a 2-year relationship. But the challenge is they just don't really feel that strongly about each other anymore. Like the passion with him and the person he's currently with, this current person, this isn't you, this is just whoever he's currently paired up with right now. They just don't feel that passion for each other anymore. Like it feels like the relationship has run its course. And sometimes, you know what? Sometimes those karmic connections, that's just how it goes. It just, you grow apart and you sort of become kind of different people. And what I'm getting right now, I'm getting the word roommates. He and his current partner feel like roommates. They still care about each other, but that spark, that attraction, like isn't there anymore. But it's not about physical appearance. It's like emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. But smart guy. He knows what he needs to do, and that is to break up. He knows that that relationship has run its course. Did we pick up on that last time too? Anyway, yeah. I think he's trying to figure out like when and how to do it, but he also thinks that she's gonna, like, it's kind of awkward. They both know that they need to break up, but neither of them wants to be the one to say it. But they're also at the same time hoping that the other will say it so they don't have to. And like, I get that. You know, obviously, like, I'm extremely blessed and lucky and happy to be in the relationship that I'm in now. Absolutely 100% lucky and blessed. But the one I was in before, I broke it off. And it was one of those, it was like the exact same thing. That person and I, we felt like roommates. We were together for both 3 years. We felt like roommates. And I knew what I wanted, but it didn't involve him, right? And it was really hard. I knew that that was the solution, and it was really hard, and I had to finally just do it. And it sucked, and it was sad, but it made room. It made room for so much beauty and love, and I could not imagine not being with the person that I'm with now. I could not imagine my life without the person I have now. Right? So I think, Lilith, your person, this is where he's at right now. Oh, hello, Vernie, welcome. Yeah, Lilith, you're right. Sending them the courage to take the needed steps to pursue their happiness. That's where he's at right now. Bottom of the deck, there's eventually coming together with the smart girl. That's you. You're the smart girl. Again, on the bottom of the deck, there's love connection. Yeah, love connection, emotional connection. You're always, when you and this person get together, it's like you're not, there's always, okay, I want to say almost always in relationships, there's the talking stage where you're getting to know each other. And then there's sometimes kind of an awkward stage where you're like, do I let them see this weird aspect of myself? You're still holding in your farts around them. You're still like trying to be polite. You're still trying to be like a sanitized, like presentable in quotes version of yourself. You and him are going to skip that stage. I'm just saying that right now. I don't mean for this to be crude or vulgar in any way, but there, Spirit has a funny sense of humor. I'm not trying to be like super immature or gross or anything, but I'm just seeing like he's gonna rip like a big one in front of you. He's not gonna mean to, but you guys are gonna look at each other and just laugh, and it's not gonna be embarrassing. It's just gonna be funny. It's gonna be funny. Like, and then he's gonna realize that, oh, it's okay to be comfortable around her. I love that for you. I love that for you and him both. I'm like so super glad. That is good news. That's good news. But yeah, that's so far he knows that he and the person he's with now, he knows that they need to break up. Let's see if we can get some more info on that. And this is something that is going to happen, and Spirit knows that it is going to happen. It's not something that is like a secret or meant to be like kept private. So let's just see what's going on with that. Oh, that's not how I was expecting it to go. I was expecting it to be kind of sad, but no. It's a relief for both of them. I think what I'm getting here is they're going to go out for dinner. I'm just seeing that, like, go out for some dinner and you know, some wine or something. And they're going to talk about it over dinner. And, but it's a relief. Oh, that's good. That is good. I think he and the person he's currently with are both afraid of making the other cry and feeling bad. But that's not how it's going to happen. It's going to be like, oh, it's going to be good terms. It's going to be okay. They may continue to be friends, but it's not something you'd have to worry about, Lilith. It's something like they would end things on friendly terms. They have some things intertwined with each other. But they'll deal with that in like a healthy and an amicable way. I don't know if they live together. I'm not really getting that, but I'm seeing that he's got all kinds of stuff at her place and she's got all kinds of her stuff at his place. And so they're going to work out those details and they're going to untangle themselves. It's going to take a little bit of time, but it's not going to be like any fighting. He's not going to be coming to you with crazy ex-girlfriend stories about her or anything like that. Okay, so that's where he's at right now. Let's see if we can get a timing estimate on when might they break up. And I know that's up to them. Yeah, they're in a deadlock. Neither of them wants to do it, but I'm seeing about 2 weeks if we go by that. But let's see. Because I just saw that from cutting the deck. So let's see. Let's try and get an estimate. Yeah, they're both deadlocked on it. Do I say it first or should she say it first? And it'll come out kind of at the same time. Okay, Ace of Wands. Aces are ones. Wands are days. Oh, okay. Okay, I see what this is saying. Tomorrow, he's going to know for sure this is absolutely what we have to do. There's no other way around it. When will the actual... I don't know. This is up to them. I'm just getting Major Arcana, Hierophant, Temperance. But tomorrow, he knows that this is what I have to do. Have to. Oh, look at that. Look what's on the bottom. My estimate is going to be 2 weeks. That's what I'm going to estimate. But by tomorrow, he knows things need to change. And that's like an awkward stage too, where in a relationship, you know you're going to break up with that person, but you're just waiting for the right time because there is no good time to do it. Like it's always going to feel awkward. But it's interesting that, yeah, it's like it's almost like they're going to set up, like go on a date, but it's to break up. Like, I don't know. But he's got the emotional maturity, and I think she does too. So I don't think that she's going to cause any problems in the relationship once you two get together. I think they're going to largely just, it'll be amicable split and then kind of leave each other alone. Okay, so that's what I got for you, Lilith. Now, before we move on to Brenda, I saw Vernie join the chat, and I'm really happy. Okay, she says she's recovering but getting there. Okay, I'm so glad. Hello, Vernie. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here. We've been thinking about you ever since we did that first reading on you and the housing situation and stuff like that. So, I know you just joined, but if you were interested in going back, like when the stream is done, going back and watching the first few minutes, we did do like a little thing for you to help you out. So I'm glad that you're getting there. You're getting there. Getting better. I'm really glad. Let me know if you need anything or if you want to talk about anything. Just email me, siennarosetarot@gmail.com. Just let me know. We're here to help. Okay. So next we had Brenda. Brenda was wondering if her manager will not rest in peace, but will leave in peace. Vernie says that she ended up in a hospital for the week, still not stable in my housing, but I'm optimistic. Okay. I hope that you've recovered from whatever happened there that left you in the hospital. I hope you've gotten better from that, because that sucks. It really does. We're going to continue to, pray for you and wish the best for you. I have a tea light candle with a V on it for you, and I was saying earlier that, when I light it, it's just sending that intention out to the universe, out to spirit to take care of you. I'm really glad you were able to give us a little update. Everyone in the chat is so nice. You guys are so sweet, sending... Of course we remembered you. We were worried. Well, I was. I care about my viewers and my clients, and I don't necessarily know everybody by name. I know everybody by username, but I don't know everybody's situation or know what they're going through personally, but I do care. And the rest of us care too. Okay. I'm just so super glad that you were able to give us an update. And like I said, you can email me anytime, siennarosetarot@gmail.com. If you want, if you're comfortable, talking about it or anything like that, or if you have any questions or you just want to chat or whatever, it's fine. Okay. I'm going to move forward now. We're going to go look at Brenda's reading. Brenda wants to know if her manager will leave in peace anytime soon, not rest in peace. My brain read that as rest in peace, and I'm still laughing about it. All right. So anything, since this is also kind of third-party territory, anything that's really not our business and can't be publicly shared, that Spirit doesn't want publicly shared, won't be shared. But we'll see what we can get. So, Brenda. Okay, that flipped out. We'll keep it. 5 of Pentacles. We'll keep that. Hi, Paul. Welcome to the stream. And you know what? She is nearby. I know you're asking... I'm getting off topic a little bit, but Paul's asking if his mom is nearby. He misses her. She is nearby. No, y'all don't owe me bay leaves. I have a ton. I get them super cheap at Save on Foods, so. But yeah, your mom's always with you, Paul. Always. She's always there. My queue is currently closed, but if you want to talk about this a little bit further, just get a hold of me, santarosetarot@gmail.com, or you can book with me through my website if you wanted to. Or if you just had any questions about mediumship and our loved ones on the other side, just email me. Some are telling you to let her go, but you can't. Then don't. Your life will grow around the grief. It doesn't mean that you're letting them go. You still love her. You still care about her. Okay, but Paul, I got to get back to Brenda's reading. Well, you know what? We can talk via email if that's okay with you. So Brenda with that manager, and we had 5 of Pentacles come flying out. So yeah, that person is causing problems. I'd be tired too, Brenda. I get that. You're not the only one that feels that way. Like the others in your department or on your floor or whatever are just like, they feel just the same. They're so over the BS. So what else can we know about this situation? Still trying to figure out the options. Whoever's above him is trying to figure out what to do with him. Once they make the decision, the time between the decision being made and carried out will be very quick. Death. Ooh, transformation. Okay, let's clarify. Does that mean they leave? Justice. Ooh, girl. Girl! Tower on the bottom. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. Wow. I don't know how peaceful it's going to be. It'll be peaceful for the rest of you because he's going to be, I feel like he is going to leave. Because he's giving everybody so much grief. Whoever's above him is like, they're getting more and more complaints about this person. Like, there are people, like, I don't think you're aware, but there are other, like, colleagues that are complaining about this person. And whoever is in charge of this manager is, like, getting all these different complaints and is like, oh my God, what do I do? Like, we were just going to give him a warning. We were just going to kind of cover this up, kind of thing. We were just trying to sweep it away under the rug, but now a lot of people are saying something and complaining, like, what do I do? What do I do with this guy? And then he's going to make the decision. Yeah, and I love seeing death and justice together. Transformation that has been a long time coming. Yeah, a long time coming. Like, this needs to happen. And yeah, Tower for the manager, it's going to suck for him, but fuck around and find out, am I right? He's going to find out. He's going to find out. He's going to be unhappy about it. He's going to play the, oh, I'm so traumatized, that I was so blindsided, but nah. Guy deserved it. It'll be peaceful for everybody else. Yeah, I cut the deck. Well, I mean, there's that Tower. It was already on the bottom. I cut the deck and we got this 2 of Cups, like just a better working environment. Everybody else is going to be a little bit happier and is going to work a little bit more closely with each other. He's an annoying person who is now micromanaging the team. Ugh. All I got to say about that is ugh. I've dealt with people like that and they suck. But once he's gone, everybody will work together so much better because they're not on eggshells and they're not going to be afraid of his criticism. He wouldn't necessarily, I don't think he would say this out loud or make it super obvious, but he was all for causing separation and like drama in the workplace. That was entertainment for him, basically. That's where he gets his supply. This sounds like your base model narcissistic person. Just feeding off chaos. Oh, God. Ah, it'll be fine for everybody else when he's gone. I don't know when this decision will be made to get rid of him. I'm just saying I don't know when that will be. Nine of Swords, 9 weeks, perhaps. I think he knows his days are numbered. He's starting to panic a little bit. Sucks to suck. Don't be a jerk and you won't get, people complaining about you. It'll be peaceful for you guys when he goes. Look at that. Shuffled Injustice is on the bottom. So 9 weeks is not necessarily like soon. I know that's a couple months, but we'll see. Okay, so that was for Brenda. Excuse me. Next we have Karen. Karen wants to know how the lawsuit she's currently dealing with is going to go for her. So let's take a look for Karen. So Karen, how is the lawsuit going to go? My assumption is you're the one that's suing the other. Or putting, the suit against the other. Or like, no? Okay. Not a problem. Let's see what is going to happen here. Let's see how it's looking right now. It's complicated. Okay, no worries. That's okay. Oh, okay. So it's like, okay, each other. So I was just picking up on your side. Okay, sorta. Okay, no, that's okay. That's all right. Let's see how it goes. Brenda, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Yeah, let's see what's going to go on here. Let's just see how it's looking for right now based on the energies around your situation right now. No, my deck isn't upside down. That 7 of Swords is upside down. We're going to keep that in reverse. We'll keep that, okay? I feel like half of my deck is upside down. I feel like I'm going to leave that 3 of Wands upright. But these two, I feel like need to stay reversed. Okay. Outcome for Karen. Okay, bottom of the deck, we'll just leave that it's So the person who's suing you is playing a dirty game. They are stretching the truth with that Seven of Swords in reverse. Stretching the truth about you, trying not to like explicitly lie and perjure themselves. I think that's the word I'm looking for. Like they're trying not to commit straight up perjury, but they're trying to stretch what is fact just enough. God, they've even got like trying to turn your friends and their friends against you. But this one's upright, so I feel like the people that love you and care about you are not going anywhere. But wow, this person's playing a really dirty game. They want you to lose everything, but you're not going to lose everything. This Five of Cups is in reverse. Usually when it's upright like this is loss. And there's, a little bit left, but when it's turned on its head, you're not going to lose nearly as bad or as much as this person is hoping you will. Okay? We have a Tower moment coming. I think I got the word verdict. The verdict is coming. The climax of the situation. Very soon. Very soon. Ten of Pentacles. I'm seeing like others vouching for you. I don't know if this particular situation requires, what do they call that? Where other people, like they vouch for you, character, something about your character. What the heck? I had the word in my brain and it's gone. Somebody in the chat help me out. When you're trying to stand up for somebody that's like in court and you're giving like character reference or something. Anyways, there are people vouching for you. I'm also, is this like a family court kind of issue? Because I'm seeing like family law and I'm seeing like a lawyer that's well versed in like custody and family matters. Okay, nope, that's fine. Civil, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, it's okay. If the word I'm looking for comes back to me, it'll be fine. It'll come back. But outcome, I have King of Pentacles. He's paying up. Or like somebody's paying up. But I'm seeing like you're getting paid. Yeah, some kind of settlement. You're getting paid. Bottom of the deck, I have the Star. Like the best possible outcome for the situation. Which, that's good. It's good. I'm going to just pull a couple more. What do we have? Keeping in mind that we had the Star on the bottom. So it looks like you're getting some kind of a settlement or payout or something like that. Oop, yep, Justice. I was wondering if that card would pop up. So the person suing you is playing a really dirty game, and it's not going to work out for them the way that they think it will. You're still going to get some good come out of this. Oh, wow. Nora in the chat says this is their exact situation too. So best of luck to both of you in your legal endeavors. Because I know those kind of situations just suck all around. They do. I'm going to pull an Oracle card for you. Karen, I'll pull one for Karen. It'll be a Moonology card. Just extra advice for you. I think there's going to be some kind of solution that works for both of you. I think that's how it's going to go. Okay, I got meditate and contemplate. Yeah, confidence is your key to success. Okay. So I'm saying like, okay, meditation maybe to help you to calm the body and the nervous system if you're feeling upset over the situation. Some people meditate to look for answers and guidance from within. Confidence is your key to success. So knowing, like just not backing down, not letting whoever this person is, not letting them walk all over you and not letting them drag you. Yeah, they want to, I think this person knows that they might not get what they want out of the lawsuit. So what they want is to like drag your name and reputation. I don't think you're going to have that happen though. Like, I don't think it's going to work. Confidence is your key to success. You know who you are. And you know what choices you made. And you know what your intentions are. You know who you are. This person, they just want other people to see their version of who you are. So you're doing good. This is going to be okay for you. I don't want to know what's going to karmically come up for the person who's trying to drag you. And like, oh God, so petty. This person that's suing you, I feel like they're really petty. Their energy is just petty. I think they know they're not going to get everything they want out of that, out of the suit. So they're just trying to, it's like they can't get what they want, like financially or legally. So now they're just trying to hurt you, but they're not going to hurt you. They can try, but it's not really going to work. Okay. All right. I hope that helps you, Karen. And Nora, I see that you were in a similar situation. I hope that your situation works out too. Excuse me. I need water. All right. Next, we're going to move on to B. B has a new grandson on the way. Aw, congrats. And congrats to, you know, your child whose baby that this is. Aw. So we're going to do a bay leaf. Oh, let's do this tiny little baby one. My queue is currently closed. No, pleading wasn't the word I was looking for. I think I was looking for like character reference or I don't know. But anyways, the queue is closed right now. However, I do want to hopefully do a stream next weekend, or if you want to book a session with me or anything like that, just email me, santarosetarot@gmail.com, or you can book through my website. I can't remember if I've put my Calendly link in the description of my videos. I should though. santarose.com, you'll find my booking link. Or if you just have questions and don't want to book, that's fine. Just email me. Okay. No, I don't think it was testimonial. I don't think that was the right word. Okay, but we're gonna, for B's grandson, I think, if I remember correctly, he is going to be named Dennis Wesley. Little boy. Okay. We're going to ask and thank Spirit for a healthy baby, safe birth, because that's very extremely important for mom and baby, and dad too, but especially mom and baby, that the birth is safe and that everything goes well. Births don't always go according to plan, but it doesn't mean that if it doesn't go according to plan, doesn't mean that it's not going to go well. So a healthy baby, a safe birth, and a happy life. there we go. Spirit, we're going to pray for and thank you for bringing a healthy baby. And you know what? Some babies are born unhealthy, and in that case, we just want a happy baby. Happy and healthy baby, a safe birth, and a happy life. And a good life. For our little dude. Bee's little dude, Dennis. That burnt beautifully. Like, wow. So a happy baby, healthy baby, a baby. Ellie says, pray for a baby who will sleep at night. Oh my God. I'm not a mom. I don't have any kids, but I look after kids, and I've helped so many moms, and so many of them just look exhausted. So I'm hoping that for, your son or your daughter, whoever is the parent of the baby, that they get enough sleep. That we're going to pray and thank Spirit for the village. It takes a village to raise a baby, to raise a child. And we're going to pray and thank Spirit for the village, your family's village, for Dennis's village, for Mom and Dad's village. Pray and thank Spirit for the help that will come out of the woodwork once this baby shows up. I'm just getting in my mind's eye, like I'm just seeing I'm seeing baby shower gifts, but I'm also seeing just like donations of items, like, oh, my son outgrew these clothes. Here, your son might want them when he's a little older. Oh, here, my son, these diapers don't fit my son anymore. I bought this box a month ago and forgot it was in the basement, and he's outgrown them. So here, your son can have them. And like I'm seeing like toys, and here, my daughter outgrew this. She doesn't play with this anymore. Like I'm seeing like lots of free things that those parents spent money on, but Dennis's parents won't have to. So happy baby, healthy baby, a safe birth. And we're going to pray and thank Spirit for taking care of the mother, because I know that is a crazy process. Like, honestly, like pregnancy and birth, and like women's bodies are like magic. I swear to God, women are like, I don't know, like wizards, witches, magical beings, some kind of magical beings, because oh my God, to grow another tiny human being and have either push out or have surgery to help birth a tiny human being. And like, don't even get me started on how tough C-section moms are. How many layers of tissue is that they cut into? At least 7? Your body is being cut open so that you and your baby can live. Like, how amazing is that? And like the mom's bodies know exactly what to do to help keep the baby like safe. And even through nursing and stuff, like help the baby like get the nutrients it needs. And like, wow, it's amazing. It's a beautiful thing. So we're going to just pray for the mom's well-being, that she recovers physically. And I did see C-section. That's why I said the thing about if birth doesn't go to plan, it doesn't mean it's not going well. But so we're going to just pray and thank Spirit for, we're going to say a textbook C-section. Everything's going to go just the way it's supposed to, just the way the doctors and nurses expect. And then we're going to pray and thank Spirit for healing the mom's body. Because the body takes a long time. I know doctors say, 6 weeks before you get back into, the adult activities again, but it can take months. It can take a very long time. She grew a whole ass human being in there. Like, I'm so in awe of women who choose to have babies. Like, that is amazing. I don't know if that's something I'll be strong enough or brave enough to do someday, but I give all my respect to the women who do choose that path. So we're going to pray for her physical healing, for her skeleton, her pelvic floor, her muscles, her bones, her joints, everything that was affected by pregnancy. We're going to pray for the healing of her thyroid. I'm getting that. We're going to pray for that, for healing. And then for her mental health, we're going to hang on. I just have the need to light this. We're going to pray for the mom's mental health. And I know that postpartum conditions like postpartum depression, anxiety, and other complications can come up, but we're going to pray that she doesn't have to go through that. And if she does, that she can recover well and she can receive support from all her loved ones. And that like medical or psychological support will be available for her and she can access it quickly and easily with the funds needed to pay for it if necessary. We're going to pray and thank Spirit for filling her heart with joy. And for the father too, of course, but I really worry about the moms, There's so many postpartum things that can come up and take a big toll, and I just want to make sure that she is happy and she's taken care of and she's rested and that she feels good. And I pray that she doesn't feel pressured to snap back or bounce back, because no. I hope that she doesn't feel that pressure. We're going to just ask God to relieve that pressure from her mind if that's something she's struggling with, the idea of bouncing back to the pre-baby body. No, we don't need to worry about that. She birthed a whole ass human being. And that, she deserves an award. She really does. Let's just see if we can just pull a couple cards. Anything to know about this new little baby and his personality? Anything to know about little dude? Anything to know about this little guy? That would be good to know from the start. Ooh, he's a doer. He's go, go, go. He's busy. He's a thinker and he's a doer. Y'all are going to be busy keeping up with him. And when he gets older, he's going to be good at making things happen. Like, I see like a leadership type with him. Does he have siblings, or is he the first/only? Anyway, I'm seeing him being a good role model for other kids that join the family in the future. That could be siblings or cousins. I see him being a really good role model. Like a big brother or big cousin. I'm seeing him like, he's really caring. He's going to be a very caring kid. I love that. I love that for him. Oh, 2 older sisters. Okay. But I'm seeing like little cousins and stuff that will come up in the future. He's going to be so good to them. Anything else to know about this little guy? I don't want to go into anything personal. You don't have to either confirm or deny this. I get the feeling he was a rainbow baby. And he's going to bring healing. He's going to bring a lot of healing. I feel that. He's a rainbow baby and he's going to bring lots of healing. Aw. Sweet little guy. Yeah, I see that there were struggles. I see that there were struggles on the way to getting him, we'll just say. But he's going to heal a lot of that pain. Aw. That's so special. That's so sweet. Oh my goodness. Bottom of the deck, I got Page of Cups. Emotional, but at the same time, like, not emotional as in like overly sensitive or anything, but just emotional as in like emotionally in tune. Encourage him as he gets older. I feel like the family already does this, but like encouraging the kids to name their emotions and learn how to process them. And I'm seeing especially with him because he's a little boy. Oftentimes, it's getting better in society, but I'm just gonna say, oftentimes in society, boys are socialized to be tough. If he does not want to be tough, he doesn't have to be tough. I'm seeing like a Ferdinand the Bull type. I'm getting that Ferdinand the Bull. You know that story? He sort of comes to mind. Gentle. This little boy is going to be very gentle. Yeah, soft, gentle, kind. Aww. And good with kids. He's going to be good with kids littler than him. Aww. Oh, that is such good news. So congrats to your family. Yeah, you know that story? Okay. He's going to be a busy boy. Bit of a bull in a china shop maybe, but he's like Ferdinand the Bull. So when he's busy doing something that he's got his mind on, like, it's like, don't get in the way kind of a thing. But when otherwise, it's just like he's really, yeah, just emotionally in tune and emotionally intelligent. Yeah. Aw, encourage that gentle spirit. He has a very gentle spirit. I love that. He's gonna just provide so much healing for the family. Sweet. I mean, and his sisters do as well, but since we're just reading on him. Okay. I have Winnie and Tony, and I think that's where I'll end up. So we'll do Winnie. Winnie was wondering about a certain person, but it was getting into third party kind of territory. Is there anything to know? Ooh, Brenda says hormones take 2 years to settle down in a woman after birth. And I saw your comment about how it takes like 2 years for the body to, oh my God, it makes me think of my sister and I are only 16 months apart. My mom, I was the surprise baby. My mom always wanted 4, and I'm the third out of 4, right? But she intended on waiting longer before having me. My older sister was only 7 months old when my mom went, oops. So I could not imagine. And actually, I know some of the health problems that she had as a result of 2 pregnancies back to back, especially after I was born. So yeah, moms that have kids bing, bang, boom, back to back, they're so strong. I couldn't do it. I could not do it. I don't know how my mom managed that. I remember her saying she was tired a lot. That's amazing. Like, really? Women and women's bodies are amazing. And my mom was busy. 3 little girls, and then after I was born, she waited and quite a while, because when I was 3 years old, then my little brother was born. 3 little girls and a little boy. Holy Christ, my mom was busy. I see why she was so tired. Okay, hang on. How many cards are... Okay. Just want to make sure I don't have my whole deck upside down. Yeah, moms are amazing. They really are. And dads too, of course. My dad has always been very involved and very active, and he's, always been right there. And I appreciate that too. It takes a lot to be a dad, but the dads don't have to carry the baby for 9 months and deal with the hormones and the puking and the birth and the nursing and But wow, I couldn't imagine doing that 4 times. 4 times. I don't know, man. I'm just going to say moms are metal AF. Barbara says her mom had 10 children, 7 live births, or 7 survived. Don't know how she did it. She was always sleeping. Yeah. Oh, especially in the olden days. Oh my Lord. Especially the olden days when people didn't really use birth control. Either they didn't have access to it, or it just, depending on the time period, may not have even really been around. Good God. Yeah. Moms are metal AF. All right, but we're going to look at Winnie's reading. Winnie wanted to know about marriage and anything to know regarding her relationship with Michael. Okay. So we are going to switch gears and look at that. Okay, so Winnie and Michael. What can we know? Well, okay, Lovers on the bottom of the deck. That's a good sign. I like seeing that. So Winnie, trust your intuition because your intuition is giving you the answer. What's your gut feeling? I'll explain the rest of these cards in a minute. I just want to put some down first. And just additional info. Oh yeah, look at that. Half my deck is upside down again. This happens almost every time. Almost every stream this has happened where half of my cards are upside down. That's okay. I get an intuitive feeling, like a gut feeling, anytime that I know I need to keep a reversal. In this case, I'm just getting like, just leave them all upright. And then anything about marriage? Okay, so anything about marriage is just don't rush it with this Devil card, with Knight of Wands. Don't worry about rushing the idea of marriage. I'm not getting anything like particularly bad with this Devil. It's just that sometimes when people rush into things, they kind of regret rushing in and they wish they'd taken their time. I think that's what that's saying is just don't rush marriage because you might regret just not taking time to enjoy each other in the dating and engagement stage. But your gut feeling, is your gut feeling saying yes? Because I kind of feel like the answer here is yes. Excuse me. Yeah, the answer here is yes, but it's just like, it's not going to be like instant. You know what I mean? Don't worry about rushing. Yeah, High Priestess with your gut feeling. Yeah. Challenge, Page of Cups. I have the feeling it's taken him a while to like actually admit his feelings for you. And it has nothing to do with you. It's a lot to do with him. Like, I have the feeling like he's had feelings for people before, but not like this. Like, this is big, and it's kind of scary to him because he's used to casual relationships. He's used to, like, low commitment, low attachment. He's used to, like, friends with benefits. That's what I'm kind of getting, is that's the kind of, like, level of commitment that he's used to. When it comes to like actually really falling in love with someone, that's kind of, it's a little scary to him. And you know what? Some of that actually, that makes a little bit of sense with this Devil card and don't rush. I think he's had some bad experiences that have caused him to settle, really basically settle for minimal levels of commitment from partners. I think that's kind of partly why he's a little bit, I'm going to say apprehensive, because he does have the feelings for you, but he's a little apprehensive about like saying it out loud. He's been rejected in the past in such a way that was so embarrassing to him, I think. Yeah, like he had feelings for someone and whoever like he had told to Like, not only did she say no, but she like said no, and I don't know if she like laughed or if she told all her girlfriends and showed them the screen caps and stuff. Like, she was really cruel about it. So I kind of understand why he's like not willing to rush anything, why like the big love feelings, the big attraction feelings, I get why that's really challenging to him. Oh, shit. I see your comment. Yep, he was supposed to get married. Girl said no last minute. God damn, I get that. I see why that devil card is there. Uh-huh, I get that. All right, Two of Wands. He's looking out towards the future. What does he want? He's looking at, what do I want? I know what I want, but I get that he's kind of afraid of change, and he's kind of afraid of taking that big step because of what happened. But I have the Chariot. He will go forward with it eventually. Six of Cups. There's the potential for children if you choose to have them. It's not a requirement. It's just an option. If you choose to have them, I do see children in the future. I also see with Six of Cups that you'll get to a point where you will have fond nostalgia for these current days. Remember when he'll be kind of like, remember when I was really scared of like asking you out to be my girlfriend? Like, do you remember when I was like so scared of that? But now I'm really happy and I'm glad I did it. Like, there's going to be nostalgia. I see this. And I'm going to tell you something from my personal experience. This is not coming in from the cards or anything. I'm just going to tell you like a little story about me. The person that I'm with now, the relationship started very similarly, where there was a little bit of fear and apprehension and hesitation because we'd both been hurt before and, whatever, stuff like that. Some things, big things didn't work out and there were rejections and, we both had our reasons for not wanting to completely open our hearts to each other. But then when we did, and when he did especially, now he tells me all the time how much he loves me and how lucky he is and how happy he is. I feel like there's a similar thing going to happen with you guys. And I mean, I got an engagement ring. Circumstances, we got engaged during the pandemic. So obviously you can understand why we haven't had like the proper marriage and stuff yet. But I'm just saying, our situation started off very similarly to yours. And it has a happy ending. And I feel like yours has a happy ending too, but there's just no need to rush. It'll come. I feel like once your person opens his heart, it's you ever watch The Shining, in the scene where it's like all the blood splashing like out of the elevator and down the hallway? Is that from The Shining? That's the mental image I was seeing. But it's like an outpouring of love. So that's what I'm getting for you, Winnie. Yeah, okay. It's like he doesn't want to open his heart out, like, 'cause he's worried about the mess it's gonna make, but it's fine. It's not gonna be a bad thing. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be fine. Okay, and then our last person is Tony. Tony wanted some advice earlier in the stream and chat. She said she felt like she was a lost cause spiritually. Like I said, I don't believe that anybody is a lost cause spiritually. I really don't believe anybody is a lost cause, period. That's kind of a tough one because it's your choices. It's all about your choices, your free will choices that are going to get you into and out of situations. I'm going to take this time to just flip all my upside down cards the right way and then reshuffle. Like that was from the Shining, that visual, that's not what I expected to come to mind. But I love it. Spirit has a good sense of humor. All right, so Tony, let's see what's going on for you, love. All right, what do we got? Advice for Tony. Yeah, Lover's card, okay. 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 Uh-huh. Ooh, okay. I'm not feeling instructed to read off the bottom right now, so I'm just going to put those cards to the side. Lover's card, you are loved. First and foremost, out of everything in this world, in this universe that you could possibly be, anything that you could possibly end the sentence, I am blank, with, loved. That's the first thing that you are. The first thing that you are is love, the energy of love itself, the entity of love itself. And the second thing you are is loved. So there's love from your family, there's love from your friends, there's love from spirit, and there are many different kinds of love. There's the friendship love, there's compassion. People have compassion for you. People care about you. And there's love for yourself. Maybe you're struggling to see that and to feel it right now, but you do deep down still have self-love. I'm seeing like this self-love being represented as a fire. And right now, it's not maybe a big roaring fireplace. It's more of a little tea light flame. But that flame is still there. That love for yourself is still there. And you know what happens when we expose fire to oxygen, right? It grows. It gets bigger. It's like spirits give me this weird analogy, like with the oxygen and stuff, like keep exposing yourself to content, to people, to things that make you feel like you love yourself. Aw, MSM, thank you. You're very sweet. And then, Tony, I'm seeing Seven of Pentacles. Gradually, this self-love is going to build. So gradually, you're going to go from like a little tea light flame of love to, let's say we upgrade to like a bigger candle of love. The flame gets a little bit bigger. Then we upgrade to maybe like a burning bay leaf where it's really going. Then we eventually get to the point where that self-love is roaring like the big comfortable fireplace. I see that you have trouble seeing the good qualities in yourself. You tend to brush them off like, yeah, everybody's like that. But no, not everybody is like that. Not everybody is like you. There's this honesty, there's this reliability, dependability, there's this sense of humor, there's this like loving kindness that you offer to other people. You offer love to others so freely, yet you seem to be very restrictive on the love you offer to yourself. And I'm not judging. I do the same thing. I get it. 100%. But just, I also wonder if you kind of don't believe when other people give you compliments, if you don't really believe it. People don't give you compliments if they don't mean it, right? Everything is subjective. Or, physical beauty, that's subjective. And, a person's likability, that's subjective. But the love that you are at your core is not subjective. People see that and they sense that and they're drawn to you and they like different things about you. Just because you don't see the things in you that other people like doesn't mean those things aren't there. Girl, this message is, oh my God, I'm being called out too by these cards. Jeez. Magician. You 100% have the capacity to change your situation if your situation is keeping you feeling stuck or depressed. Oh, I gotta stretch out. Lilith says Spirit's calling her out too. See, Tony, you're not the only one in this situation. Lilith and I are not lost causes spiritually. Other people who are feeling this way are not lost causes. You're not a lost cause. It's okay. And I know you're saying, feeling like things in your life were just not going well and just weren't working out. So let's get a little bit of reassurance from Spirit for you. Yeah, you're at war with yourself. With yourself. You have the ability and the capacity to change the internal monologue. We'll do this together. You will do this and I will do this together, okay? Lilith says we're alive. We have time to grow and that's why we're here. Exactly. You're actually on the, it sounds weird considering how you feel like things aren't going well right now. But for right now on your path, you are where you're supposed to be. There's no story without a conflict. There's no reward without the work, without the challenge, right? Do you go to therapy at all, Tony? And it's okay, you don't have to answer if you don't want to, but I'm just saying I recommend therapy to everybody. 100% I do. You may not be aware of the ways in which you're subconsciously, I'm going to say maybe sabotaging yourself, and the ways that you might be subconsciously putting yourself down. I'm just getting that it's time to change that internal monologue with this Page of Wands. What you tell yourself, you eventually start to believe. The content that you watch and consume, and I'm not going to judge because I don't know. But I'm going to tell you a story from my own self, and that is I had to quit looking at Instagram reels. I had to quit reading comments. I had to quit looking at Instagram. I only check it for messages and for my Santa Rose Metaphysical page. I had to stop reading because it was making me hate myself. I was seeing women with body shape and size like mine being torn to pieces by men and women in the comments. I was seeing people whose brains are wired similarly to mine being made fun of and shamed and torn to pieces in the comments. I had to stop because I was starting to say these things about myself. Seriously, I had a moment last weekend where I had a huge just meltdown and I called myself gross and mid and stupid and my man he got upset. It wasn't at me, but it was at the fact that I was talking so horribly to myself and it wasn't even my own words. Right? So that was one way in which I had to make a change and change that internal monologue. And I'm still working on that. I had to write in my notebook. I don't know if it's this notebook. It might be. If I can find it, I'll show it to you. It's a little bit vulnerable, but oh yeah. Here's what I had to do. I said, "Dear body, I'm sorry for calling you gross. You're not gross, but society's beauty standards are. I'm sorry for not nourishing you the way you need. I know you're doing the best you can with what I'm giving you. I can't hate you into changing, and I can't withhold love for you because you don't look the way I want. You haven't done anything wrong." I've had to work on changing my internal monologue by writing letters to myself and writing letters to the parts of myself that I've been struggling with and that I've been abusing and that I've been treating poorly. Okay, so I'm just letting you know that you're not the only one in a situation like this. If I have the capacity to change my internal monologue and make choices to further my self-care, then you can too. I sometimes feel like I'm a lost cause, but it's just part of life. This is just the experience that we have. We're learning and we're growing. This is okay. You're doing what you need to do. Aw, Vernie, thank you. Yeah, see, okay, and we're going to talk about this 5 of Cups that I pulled. You feel like you're a lost cause, but you're not seeing what's still standing. Going to therapy or talking to a trusted person and working on changing the way that you speak to yourself is going to help you to see what you still have standing. Maybe you're seeing things in the past that didn't work out, but it's okay because you have things in the future that are going to be much better, right? Okay, I'm going to pull, this is an interesting combo. I'm being instructed to pull 1 Moonology and 1 Angel Crystals, Crystal Angels, whatever, for you. So we're going to pull a Moonology for you. Yeah, it's time to take action. With that, that's like what we were saying with this magician. It's time to do the self-care. Like, again, going back to, like my example to you, I had that meltdown. It was May 17th. I see that. It was written on my notebook. It happened May 17th. After I had that happen, I started making, I made my dentist appointment because I was neglecting my teeth and my TMJ and my grinding and clenching problem. And then I made a therapy appointment, and I haven't been to therapy in several months, so I made a therapy appointment to work through that and what happened and you know, and then I made a doctor's appointment for another aspect of my health. Little things, little actions like that are going to help. Okay, I feel like you can do the same thing. You can take it's little steps towards self-care. I think it's really about the self-care and the self-love for you right now. Okay, and we're going to pull one last one, and it's a Crystal Angels for you. Oh, I keep bumping into my camera mount. Sorry, guys, don't mind the jiggling. Divine intervention with gold. God sends miracles to answer sincere prayers. You're going to have the help of your spirit guides. I think they are going to step in, and normally they try not to interfere because they want us to learn and make our own decisions and stuff. But I'm getting, if you give your guides and if you give spirit the permission, they will come in, and I'm seeing a transformation. They're going to show you. It might, I don't know if you meditate or what exactly you do for spiritual practice, but you're going to have, it's going to happen in a quiet moment. You're going to feel overcome with the love that spirit has for you. And they're going to show you what they see in you, because what spirit sees in you is what you really are. Okay? If we just knew what we really were, we wouldn't have these issues. But this is part of human life, right? It's part of, it's Earth is a school, and this is just part of the curriculum. For whatever reason, this is the Earth school class that you and I are both taking together. Okay? It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. You deserve to love yourself. Yeah, Lilith says we're all worth it. You are worth it. It's going to be all right for you. If you have any more concerns or you just want to talk about it or whatever, just send me an email and we can chat. Okay? Okay, so that's what I've got for you guys today. That is our stream for Sunday, the how manyth? 26th. And I plan to do another stream as soon as I can. Sometimes it's really hard, guys. Sometimes it's hard because my regular job, like I work 4 days a week, but it takes so much out of me mentally and emotionally mostly that sometimes it's like I just need to rest, and it becomes very difficult. But I'm thankful that you guys stick around and for your patience. Thank you for being so patient with me while I, take my time trying to, and I'm trying to figure out what to do. What are the next steps for my career? What are the next steps for my path? So, you know what? It's okay. We're all doing the best we can, and I think it's all just part of the process. We just got to trust the process. All right. Yes, everybody have a fantastic week coming up, and take care of yourself. I love watching Anne Reardon on YouTube. She does the channel How to Cook That, and she always says, make it a great week by being kind. And I think that's what we should do. Make it a great week by being kind to others, but mostly being kind to ourselves. All right. Thanks, guys.